Hi guys, welcome back to my video. Welcome to another interesting motherhood video. So guys, today from the title, I'm going to be sharing with you my labor and delivery story. I don't think I've told the story before, probably just on TikTok where I don't have that many followers. So I'm sure not most of you have heard about it. So guys, before delivery, I used to watch a lot of videos on labor and delivery, just seeing how people are delivering their babies. Some were just so calm, like someone just give birth on the road going to the hospital. For others it was traumatic. So there were both extremes, and there are also some which are just in the middle. Now, something you don't know how it will turn out when you're pregnant is your labor and delivery. So for my story, this is it. It was just any other day, normal day. I've chilled, I've done whatever I need to do. I wasn't feeling that tired during my 9th month because I wasn't so heavy, so I wasn't so tired. So it's on a Wednesday, right? It's on a Wednesday. The day just ended fine. It reached at night. Hubby came home. I cooked, we ate, we watched a movie. He went to sleep. Then I remained just looking at videos on TikTok. When I was pregnant, I was really finding it hard to sleep early. So I was just on TikTok minding my business. So I started feeling just some mild pain, and then I felt like peeing. So I was like, let me go and pee. So I go and pee, then come back to continue doing my TikTok. So this time I'm like, let me switch off the lights. No, I didn't switch off the lights. I went back to bed, just chilling again. 5 minutes didn't end, right? I feel some pain again. I'm like, I feel like going for a long haul. So I go back to the washroom, and in my mind I'm like, mbona nashinda nikisikia kujoa. I'm tired of this ping thing all the time. So I went to the washroom again. I try push, for the poop to come out. It's not coming out. I'm like, okay, I think it's time to sleep so that this pain reduces. It hasn't hit me, guys, that I'm in labor. I'm like, okay. So I go back to the room, I switch off the lights, and I'm like, let me just look at one more TikTok, then I can sleep. 5 minutes did not end. I felt pain again, and I'm like, when I have constipation, why do I feel like pooping? And I go to the washroom, it's not coming. So I go back to the washroom again. This time there's no pee, there's no poop, and I'm like, I get annoyed. So I just walk back to the bedroom. So between the washroom and the bedroom, it's like, how many steps? Like 3-4 steps at most. I make my 4th step. I get to the door of the room. That is when hell broke loose. Hey, hell broke loose, guys. So before we go on, let me just rewind back a little bit. Now this is Wednesday night. At this point it's already like 12:30ish a.m. in the morning, right? So the week before coming to this week where we're getting on Wednesday, I could just relax on the sofa. Then I feel like some contractions. It comes, stays for a while, then it goes. It comes, stays for a while, then it goes. So I had this app installed to time the contractions. So I started timing them, and they were like 8 minutes apart. So I was chatting with my friend. I'm like, na feel ni kama niko na contractions, but they're 8 minutes apart. And she was like, maybe it's time to go to the hospital. For me, I'm that person who doesn't rush to do things, especially when it comes to illness and stuff, which is not really good. So I was like, it's 8 minutes apart. That's a long time, and it's not like I cannot manage it. So maybe when it gets to 4 minutes apart, 5 minutes apart, I may consider going to the hospital. At that time I was about 38-ish weeks, 38 weeks. Yeah, so I could feel like that for some part of the day. I could mention it to her, be like, I feel some contractions, and just casually it wasn't anything in my mind, because I was like, if I get into labor, I think I will just know that I'm in labor, right? Yeah, so I used to feel like that, and then I had seen the mucus plug like some weeks, 2 weeks prior. So I was like, hey, anytime, you know, I'd done my research. I was like, there's a way is it the cervix? Kuna venye ina efface, it kind of shades off to create, you know, that space for baby to come out. I was like, anytime soon, me, my bags are packed. Whenever the time comes, I'll be ready. Yeah, so that's what I was feeling. This time the contractions are 8 minutes apart. Looking in retrospect, I'm like, by the way, I think my labor just started weeks before. It was progressing and I was dilating slowly by slowly without me knowing. Now, something else I used to do, what are these things called? Squats. God used to make me do squats every single day, especially the 9th month. I did squats every day, 20 plus squats every day before I slept. So let's come back to this Wednesday, 12 a.m. Now we are on Thursday, 12 a.m. So I get into the room like this, and the pain now hits. The pain hits, and I'm like, I just freeze for a second, and I just go and kneel on the bed, stretch my hand, and just hold hubby like this. I'm like, babe. And he wakes up, he's like, what's wrong? That's when tears that's coming out. Like, I'm feeling bad, nasikia uchuku kwa tumbo, nasikia kupupura, nikienda choo haitoki. Like, do you think we should go to the hospital? I'm like, just wait, tuone venye itaendelea. But this time, guy, the pain increased, and I'm like, wait. So he calls, I don't know what happens. I wish I could say this story with him. So he calls a friend of his and asks, my wife is feeling like this and like this. What do you think it is? I think the person told them, hey, you need to rush to the hospital. It could be labor. So he tries to get an Uber. Uber is what? 30 minutes away. Do I have 30 minutes? I'm like, no, this pain, like, it's nothing I have ever felt before. I'm just like, rub my back. I'm like, babe, relax, najaribu kupiga, nisugue tu ukipiga, you know, like, I just needed something at least to make me feel better, even if it's for 5 seconds, guys. Like, hey, time was just important. After 5 seconds, I would have felt really good. Right, so he calls, and I think now he calls, later I realized he calls a friend of his who now comes. This time I'm just like, rub my back. I'm feeling pain, like I cannot sit, I cannot stand. Yani, I don't even know what position to put myself into so that I can feel comfortable. I just want him to rub my back. At least when he rubs my back, I can feel relieved for like 5 seconds, and then the pain comes again. Yeah. So I had gone to sleep that day. I had gone to sleep with a t-shirt. I had not worn anything inside. No underwear, nothing, just a t-shirt. So hubby tells me to dress up. In my head, I'm like, what do you mean? I can go to the hospital like this. I just want to go to the hospital. This pain, I cannot even spare even 10 seconds to dress, because I cannot, like, I just cannot. So I'm like, what do I wear? Kaangalia ka dress ingine black baggy. I tried nikava. By this time the friend had already come. I don't even know how long it took for him to come. I think it was like 10 minutes or so. So we live on the first floor. In my head I'm like, guy, nitawahi fika chini kwa stairs, nitembea hadi kwa parking. Hatutawahi fika hadi Kenyatta. By now, you know, I delivered in Kenyatta. Hatutawahi fika hadi Kenyatta. Oh my goodness, the pain was just too much. But something I used to pray about before even delivering was like, I hope my labor comes at night so that there's no traffic and we're able to fika hospital very fast and there aren't so many people in the hospital. Number 2, I pray that when I get to the hospital, nikwe fully dilated, ikwe 2, it's just to push and we're out of here. Those are my 2 prayers to God. no matter the intensity of the labor, I don't care. Tufike tu hosi, go usiku, tufike hosi mbio, nikuwe fully dilated and I deliver. Those are my prayers. So the friend comes. Babe akaenda akachukua bag. I'd already packed my hospital bag for like 3 weeks earlier. Yeah. So he took the bag, akanishikilia. He wants, like, babe wants us to hurry tuende kwa gari tufike hosi, but me, I cannot hurry because the way I am feeling. Handle me with care. I just need to make like one step at a time, one step at a time. Don't hurry me, nipeleke tu pole pole because this pain I cannot manage it. Yeah, so tunashuka stairs tukaingia kwa gari. When I entered the car, I just ingied back seat and I slept like this. So Habi akaka back seat as well, and I'm like, just rub my back, nisugue mgongo, pigia nani. So I asked him to call a friend of mine and my sister-in-law. Wapigia wambie naenda hosi. So imekama, oh my goodness, I cannot. Ameshinda tu amenisugua mgongo. I get relief for like 5 seconds, it comes back again. Let me tell you guys, this pain is from the devil. It is, what at a cramps, you cannot do anything. You don't even know how to put yourself. Oh, so guys, I forgot. Remember, I had not worn anything inside. I just had a t-shirt. So I changed to a dress. Then while walking outside the door at Ituende, I felt like I'm dripping something. I go back to the washroom. I pee, then I see blood. So I'm like, let me wear a panty and put a panty liner because siezi enda na idamu. So it wasn't that a lot, ilikuwa tu kiasi, but I had to put on a panty liner. So I put my panty on, and then now we left. So we are on the way. This time I think ishafika around 1 something. I don't know. Me hata sikushika simu from the time the pain just hit me. Told Habi, take the phone, take the charger, chukua bag, tuende. That is it. So we go, the friend drops us at KNH. It's at night. Thank God prayer one answered. There aren't many people. Tunafika hapo. Uzuri, we had gone to the hospital like on Monday. Now it's Thursday, on Monday too. That's when we made the decision that we were going to deliver at Kenyatta. So at least we knew where the maternity, the labor ward was. So we just went direct. Kufika hivi kwa mlango ya labor ward, there was an askari there. So you remember, I'm just like this, I'm in pain. And then another thing, guys, this panty I don't, sitaki nishike, I don't want it to shika my waist. So I'm like, I don't know if I can show you. I'm walking and I'm like this, just holding it, ndo isinishike because the pain is too much. I don't want anything just holding me or constricting me. Yeah, tumefika labor ward. So, Habi has my things now. He wants to do registration and whatnot. Mi nikaambiwa just go inside to the nurse, upimwe blood pressure, nini, whatever. So I walk slowly. I'm gonna insert a video of me here walking. Habi took a video. I hope I still have it of me going into the labor ward. Hey, story with auto. So I remember it like it was yesterday. So I walk. Pole. I'm walking. I'm still in pain. Now I'm alone. I need to gather the strength to walk alone. Nifike hiyo labor ward, at least hata kama nikulala kwa kitanda nilala. I don't know what to do with myself. So I walk. I get into the hapo kwa nurse. She's like, sit down tukupime blood pressure. Hey, I'm like, guy, the pain. I don't even want to sit down. I'm like, Hannah, just give me a minute. Nikajishika hivi. Nikaka. I'm also trying to control my breathing. I gave her my hand like this. Akapima pressure. Yeah. She told me, are you seeing, but are you bleeding? I'm like, yeah. She's like, let me see. These guys, they don't have any, hakuna siri huko. So I removed my undies like this. Akaona, she's like, okay, go huko kwa the room, we see how far dilated you are. Now this nurse was a bit moody, nini. Yeah, so I get into the room. Given another nurse. Now this one was very friendly. She was like, just Panda on the bed, lie on the bed, let's see how far dilated you are. I get on the bed. So I get on the bed. Sasa kuturn hivi so that I face up imekuwa ngumu because the pain, I feel like, guy, how do I turn this pain from the side to face up? I think this time it's around 3 something, 3:30. There was a clock, but I was not seeing it, but it was past 3. Yeah. So I gather strength, I turn up. Sasa nishatoa my bloody whatever, nimeweka hapo. Nurse amechukua tu hiyo antilema akaitupa. Being a nurse, goodness. God bless you nurses, especially labor ward nurses, maternity. I lay on the bed, I open my legs. And now this friend nurse, she's like, okay, good. First of all, my water had not broken. So I think they took a pin, nilisikia tu gush of water ikimwagika, right? She pinned and then a gush of water ikamwagika. And this friendly nurse was like, okay, good, you're dilated, we are seeing the head, we just need you, whenever you feel the pain, just push. Oh my goodness, prayer number 2 answered. I'm fully dilated. I'm gonna be out of here in no time. I'm excited. And I'm like, okay. This time I'd already known the name of my baby. Of course I knew since month 1. So I'm like, nikitembea, I'm like, and mention the name, like, baby, relax. We're going to see you soon. Just relax. Let mommy do her job. Yeah. So the nurse is like, yeah, we can see the head. Just whenever you feel the pain, just push and don't scream. Just push while closing your mouth so that we can get this baby in no time. So I relax. I'm like, okay. The pain comes. I push. Kwanza, she's like, you feel like pooping. Push. Just push. Whatever comes out. Okay, the first pain comes. It hits. I push. She's like, okay, you're doing good. When the next pain comes, just push. The baby's gonna come out. I wait. The second time it comes, I push. I feel like something is moving. I think, was it the head or I don't know what came out, but I felt something came out. But I imetoka yote. So the third push, like, it was very close. Haikungoja hata 10 seconds ishe. It came again. And like, good, you're doing good. No, by the time this third one came, she's like, I feel like I'm in a cut. You know, the way you cut a paper with scissors. That's what I felt. I'm like, you're cutting me. She's like, yeah, I'm just adding some space to help baby come out. So the other pain comes. Yeah, kunikata, it wasn't as bad as the labor. I just felt look, but it wasn't as bad. The third pain comes. Like, ensure you push. It came. And I just felt like, yani, nikaa kitu imetoka. So the baby had come akaniekelea hapa. I'm trying to ignore my head, like, relax, usiinue kichwa. So ameniekea baby hapa, wiping it. Like, okay, we're going to cut the umbilical cord. And it was so fast. I'm just there like, and something amazing is once the baby is out, ile pain disappears as if nothing was happening to you some seconds ago. It disappears just like that. My goodness, God is amazing. So akakata umbilical cord nini, cover the baby, akampeleka kwa, it looks like an incubator, but it's not an incubator. And place to the baby can lie, and then there's something on top that removes heat, so the baby is warm up. Yeah, akachukua baby. Kwanza, did she show me the baby? I don't know. Akapeleka baby hapo. Now she came back to work on me. Now she started doing this to my stomach, like, we need to deliver the placenta, so just relax. So either your legs are apart, just relax. Anafinya hivi, anavuruta. The placenta was delivered. Good girl. So now we need to wipe your blood and we stitch you so that usiende ukakuwa na issues. So I don't know if it's cotton wool. They kept putting and removing to ensure that I don't bleed so much or whatever it was. And then she started stitching me. Oh, and guys, before she started stitching me, she injected me so that I don't feel her the pain was stitching. They could feel when she was stitching, but there was no pain. So she stitched. At some point, like, she wasn't sure if she stitched everything. She called another male Guyana to come and just ensure that everything okay. They stitched and finished up. Then they gave me this pad of theirs. She's like, put this pad and we're gonna monitor you for a while before we go to the maternity ward. So after they finished everything, nikaeka hiyo pad, and she told me after 10 minutes go and pee so that you see if you're bleeding a lot. So after a 1 minute change, they changed the sheets and put for me new sheets. I laid there. Then she brought the baby to me. She's like, start breastfeeding. Something else I struggled. I was breastfeeding. Hey, I struggled. So put the baby on the breast and forgot to breastfeed. Somehow this time I delivered at 4:15. By the way, tulifika. I went into the maternity room at around. It was almost 4, guys. I did not take 30 minutes to push that baby out. So I delivered at 4:15 a.m. So remember, baby still outside trying to kunieka kwa system huko. This askari who now wants to bring my things goes and tells him, your wife was already delivered. Like, I've not even finished being kid in, and then he's given the news, hey, your baby has already delivered. So I text him, I'm like, hey, baby is here. I take a picture and show him, and he was just excited. So he hadn't left yet. He wanted to leave, but then by the time he wanted to leave, I had already peed. I was not bleeding so much, so nikaambiwa, you're okay to go to the maternity ward. If you're having no clothes, you're not bleeding as much, and to maternity ward. So I told him just wait, and then after I delivered, guys, I was so dizzy. Nilikuwa nasikia kizunguzungu, nasikia ni kama nitaanguka. Uzuri babe bought some tea and a snack, so the askari brought it for me to eat. Then I told him I'm being wheeled out to the maternity, just wait so that you can see the baby before we go. So that was it. That's how I delivered. And let me tell you, if I was assured that the same way I delivered is the same way I delivered my second child, I would be so open to getting the second one. But since you cannot tell, I need some time, because that trauma of having your legs apart and then them doing the things, you feel like you're you just need some time to get over all of that. So I was wheeled. As I was wheeled, he saw the baby, kapelekwa maternity ward. That's when he went home, and then he came back later on. Yeah. So I'm sure I did a video telling you my experience at KNH. So I did not stay for long. I stayed on Thursday morning, since I delivered on Thursday morning. And on Friday, I was given a discharge. Milk had not yet come, but hey, my goodness, thank God I was given a discharge. So we left. Now it came back home. It came to healing. Now the stitches and all of that, which could be a story for another time if you want to hear that. But yeah, that was how my labor and delivery went, and it was a very interesting experience. I had a very amazing nurse. So yeah, baby came at 4:15 a.m. She was 2.9 kgs. Yeah, at 39 weeks and 3 days. Thank God for a happy, healthy baby girl. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to tell you more on this motherhood thing, just leave a comment down below, like the video, share. And if you're a mom who is about to deliver, don't worry, you got this. God gave us strength to endure labor. God gave us strength. Like, you cannot even give up in the middle, because you just want the pain to end. So trust me, you're gonna push that baby out, and you're gonna have your little baby in no time. Yeah, so keep strong. God's got you. You're gonna have a safe delivery. Subscribe. See you in another video. Thank you. Bye.